inmate. Boy, you's a level 2 inmate. You's a coward. You Howard the coward. Nigga, you from West Side 2Ps. No disrespect to the West Side homies, but we know he be trying to act like he want no project. Them East Side 2Ps, nigga, one of them Dundatas. And you, nigga, you ain't no Dundata. I ain't, nigga, you wasn't in the Pierce Projects when me, Pooh Rider, and Structo, the homie L, rest in peace, little bullet, nigga, big bullet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, so come on, knock it off. Lil Bebo, Big Bebo, Lil Bebo, rest in peace, Chris, young Chris. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't around. You was not around, though. You know what I'm saying? So knock it off, nigga. Big Booney, Lil Booney. You know what I'm saying? You was not hanging out with the wolves. You was not hanging out with the wolves. Me and Pooh Rider and Struck was together like the whole, and D Gangster, we was together like a whole 2 years every day. Nigga, where was you at? Driving trucks. Driving trucks. Driving trucks. You know what I'm saying? So stop trying to pop it like you just this thorough super power root. And again, I'm going to say this and I'm going to keep saying it. All you dudes that he throwing tips to, you know what I'm saying? Get your own hustle, man. It ain't worth it because y'all guilty by association. That he throwing tips to, you know what I'm saying? Get your own hustle, man. It ain't worth it because y'all guilty by association. That he throwing tips to, you know what I'm saying? Get your own hustle, man. It ain't worth it because y'all guilty by association.
Thing is that she WACK is like a woman scorned. Thing is that she WACK is like a woman scorned, right? And so what happens is he's been exposed and outed so much to where now he's operating with no conscience. He is dead set on trying to expose or trying to destroy people's character and reputation as much as he possibly can because he went through that. The embarrassment of him being exposed, laying on the couch with his ass tooted up in the air, the embarrassment that he had to suffer with being Suge Knight's lackey going way, Suge Knight's lackey going way, Suge Knight's lackey going way back to Death Row's days, the embarrassment he had to suffer just, I mean, because when you look at who WACK 100 is, bro, he's a clown on the highest level of circus activity. What do you mean?
So WACK, we ain't gonna get into all that bullshit you talking. You know, we ain't gonna get into no pissing contest. We already know the real on that shit. We already know the real on that shit. We already know the real on that shit.
You can say what you want to say about him, but at what point in time does a motherfucker who banging Pyru, is he able to convince all Crips to turn against a Crip? Loose Cannon, Crip. Brick Baby, Crip. 600 claims to be, they all claim to be Crips, neighborhood cats. At what time in history can a motherfucker who wears a Pyru flag, for better or for worse, is able to convince motherfuckers from a whole different set to go against a member of their set?
And then what about when the bitch ass nigga 600 are running content?
I've been on him the last couple days.
WACK, because this nigga is not the same type of I am. I would get cuz out of here before summertime. Neighborhood Crip.
And WACK 100 manipulated these motherfuckers and he put them on No Jumper. He put them on his podcast to shine a light on it because he knew what the fuck was gonna happen. WACK 100 is a brilliant piece of shit.
On my feet, call on my op runners. And why you say your cannon loose if you ain't never pop nothing? I ain't been on the block or nothing. Remind me of a cop or something. I'ma let my infants whack him just because he not 100.
I just got into it and got snitched on by this piece of shit. Told on me on Lanes for sure 109th Street, WACK 100 told on everything I stand for, on my family, fool. I'm not playing, I'm not smutting him. I ain't told no lie on the who's GM. I ain't told no lie. Bigger than the program. Because his statement in the motherfucking his statement is.
Vlad, you're a man with a wallet, right?
Yes.
Okay. You kind of understand the wear of a wallet, right?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. Look at the wear of that wallet.
There is an actual imprint. How are we gonna?
Oh, right here, you gonna talk about it, Vlad? Listen.
So show it to the camera.
So this is the wear of the wallet. Listen, right. Now what I did was this, right? I did this. Now if I remove the bottom finger, it clearly says, brother, 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 brother.
They told him that though.
Because his statement.
They told him that though.
Because his statement.
They told him that though.
Because his statement.
You tell them they ain't no good, they can't come back. The minute I tell them, go to the military, right? Oh, you's a buster, you ain't this, you ain't about that life. See, if we get enough of our people going to the police academy or going to the military, coming back out of the military and maybe entering law enforcement, then we stop having a complaint that OP pulled us over, acting all nervous on a record, right?
Yeah.
Right there tell you, I could never be law enforcement of it. Now, I got a $5,000 bet for anybody who wants to bet me about the badge. Do I have a badge in my wallet? Yes, I do.
WACK 100 the police. What is your thoughts on that?
WACK 100 is the police. One thing about the police know everything. Especially they know everything about wrongdoing. So the police is an institution of information. They go out from the beginning of the crime and they collect information. That's how they put the pieces of the puzzle together. So when you look at WACK 100, WACK 100 is an institution of information. He got information on everybody and everything. It's only 2 institutes in the country like that. That's the FBI and the police. So he got to be the police. We got too much information.
100 loves calling out snitches, but he might be the biggest undercover informant out there. Even though he claims to be this big that lives by the street code, all that would go down the drain after the feds would embarrass him when they dropped paperwork with his name all over it. In the recent RICO case with Big U, paperwork shows that Big U wanted to stop doing business with WACK because he suspected that he was working with the feds. The paperwork also exposed that Big U caught WACK 100 and made him beg for his life. After this incident happened, the feds would mysteriously raid Big U's houses. Last year, a documentary would come out on WorldStar allegedly exposing WACK 100 for being an informant. Now, shortly after WACK would get that video taken down, he was also the one that broke the news after—
Police, bruh, they ain't arresting him. We all know that WACK, not 100, threatened to unalive my mother. He threatened to unalive children, threatened to get me gone. The police contacted me, right? They asked me to come to the police station. I never went to the police station. On mamas. But they told me, do you want to press charges on him for terroristic threats? And they said they was picking him up on conspiracy to commit murder. The detective was texting me every day. Yeah, Aaron, it's a matter of time before district attorney calls you. The marshals, yep, the marshals are getting ready to go get Mr. WACK, not 100. Are you gonna get on the stand? I'm like, yep, I'm definitely am. Yep, for surely. WACK the police, bruh. They ain't arresting him. They is not arresting him because the detectives ain't even talking to me no more. How did he wiggle up out of that? I got the text messages. Judge signed off on a warrant and everything. They was ready to go pick his ass up. How a nigga wiggle up out of that? Ain't no attorney getting you out of that. The warrant is already signed off. You at least got to do a book and release.
Me bullying all of them because my brand got damaged by y'all feds because they wanted to see me crash out against the fake gangster police guys. So when I got on the stream, I jumped off because I'm like, these guys are the cops. They're going to record. All they do is police tactics. WACK said he worked for the FBI in his Vlad interview.
Not like what? Like what? Come. 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 Not like what? Like what? Come.
But that shit really was not real. The police badge, it was in your pocket, gang. Or you the feds. That's all I want to know. Are you the police?
Now, I told the story where I got it from.
But you ain't told the story like on her. We ain't heard that.
It's a friends and family badge.
So it's real?
I'm going to show you something. Look.
It's a friend and family badge.
Friends and family badge.
So,
right?
so if you're police?
Now, I want to show you something. That says, what does it say? What the name? Tatum Dad, right?
Yeah.
Tatum's my daughter's best friend. What does it say? It's just the other day. Right? What did he tell me?
Selling it at the academy. At the academy.
Now, you know I'm not lying. Right? It fell out, but this is the one that gave it to me. So
right.
He's a retired